The washer method is an effective way to find the volume of a revolved solid. If we're spinning a two-dimensional section around an axis, where the section does not touch that axis along its length. So we'll give the outer circle of the washer some radius, which is going to be defined by the function of this upper curve. So therefore the outer circle of the washer has the following area. And the radius of the inner circle of the washer is going to be described by this curve. So therefore we subtract the area of that hollow circle. And then giving the washer a thickness, in the horizontal direction, we obtain the volume of the washer, and then we integrate from x equals a to b to get the volume of the solid. And I encourage you to try this method on this case, where the region is revolved around the y-axis instead. Let's find the volume of the solid found by revolving the region bounded by the parabola y equals 1 and the y-axis, so this 2D region around the horizontal axis. So in this case the curve does not touch the axis, so we can use washers. So the area of the outer washer, which can be visualized in the YZ plane, is pi by the radius squared, and then minus the area of the inner washer, which is pi multiplied by y squared, and we assign the washer a thickness in the x direction of dx, which gives the volume of that washer, and then we integrate from x equals 0 to x equals 1 according to this equation. And that gives the volume of the solid. And now you can substitute for y and evaluate the integral and post your answer in the comments. Let's find the volume of the solid formed by revolving a region bounded by the parabola x equals 1 and the x-axis. So this 2D region revolved around the y-axis. And because that curve is not touching the axis of revolution, we can use washers. So the outer washer has a radius of 1, so the area is pi by 1 squared, and then minus the area of the inner washer, which has a radius of x, and we assign the washer a thickness in the y direction of dy, which gives the volume of the washer, and then we integrate from y equals 0 to y equals 1 according to this equation, and that gives the volume of the solid. So substitute for x squared, evaluate this integral and post your answer in the comments. We can also use washers to find the volume of revolved solids formed by sections that are spun around arbitrary horizontal and vertical axes. And let's focus on this second case. So if we designate the distance from this vertical axis to the y-axis as d, and the distance from the y-axis to the outer washer as x1, well, the radius of the outer circle of the washer is then d plus x1. Then squaring that and multiplying by pi gives the area of that outer circle of the washer. And then we subtract the area of the inner circle. So the radius of that inner circle is going to be d plus this distance over here, which we'll designate as x2. And then squaring that and multiplying by pi gives that area of the inner circle. And then given the washer a thickness in the vertical direction, so that would be dy, gives the volume of that washer, and then we can integrate from y equals a to y equals b, and that gives the volume of the solid. And I encourage you to try this for this case over here, where we're revolving this triangular section about an arbitrary horizontal axis. Let's find the volume of the solid formed by revolving this region around a horizontal axis passing through y equals -1. So because the region is not touching that axis, we can use washers, and the area of the outer washer is pi by the radius squared, which is 1 plus y squared. And then minus the area of this inner washer, which is pi multiplied by the radius squared. And then we assign a washer a thickness in the horizontal direction, which gives the volume of the washer. And then integrating this from x equals 0 to x equals 1 gives us the volume of the revolved solid. So you can substitute for y equals x from this equation and evaluate the integral.